So guys, we're back. Gonna be going through Army this time. I just want to take a moment to recap on getting so far to see how all this is gonna play out. So with Adines, when you get a bad ending, Reza goes back to humanity. Whether or not he does anything, or whether or not this actually has an effect, I don't know. We do go back in time. However, this hasn't stopped the other pasts from coming, but then again, I guess go back in time. In her good ending, we see that we ourselves become the administrator. This doesn't have too much of a bearing on this story. It just kind of shows that we also have a part to play in this whole thing. In Lorem's, in either the good or bad, we learn that we take Reza back to the past and store him somewhere for some reason. Not too sure as to why. And then in either Anna's or I think it was Anna's, we in I think the good and nope, the bad, one of them. Sorry, I keep forgetting. We take Reza's gun and hit the administrator as we go back in time. So there is also a rogue version of me in the past with a gun. So let's see how that plays in. Probably Remy's. It's also how you saw the scar, like, who am I pointing at? No one. The scar on the administrator's face, and that last one. And then just recently with Bryce's, we that's how we learn that how we become the administrator. Not too big of an impact. I think there was another one. I don't remember. I did it yesterday, but my memory's so shit. Anyway, let's go into Bryce's and wrap up the game. Not Bryce's, no, what am I saying? Remy's. Yeah, Remy's. Yeah. Alright guys, here we are. I'm gonna be finally going with Remy for what was that waiting to? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do Remy. I think I have a voice for him. If I forgot it, then I guess I forgot it. But, you know, just how it goes. Feel free to meet him in the lobby. I know one's here. Maybe we should look around for him. Can't be too far after all. It's quite a spacious building, lined with many bookcases on multiple floors. For most of it, it seemed to be as much as an archive as it was a library. With immaculate order permeating the chamber. It was the kind of place I could see myself getting lost in for an afternoon or two, thumbing through all the interesting books it could offer me. I was looking around and wonder when suddenly a voice penetrated the silence. Remy! I can't see who the voice belonged to, but it came from a more private area in the back. It was followed by footsteps that approached it. Oh, you stay here? Of course I stay here. I have business to attend to. Certainly. I just assumed you'd done it now and there. I guess you were something wrong then. Be a good boy and bring me some coffee, will you? Of course, Amira. Your voices are running, but that always happens. I heard more movement, though I still could not see either the two who spoke behind all the bookcases. I assumed the area was off limits to a visitor like myself and decided to wait. Here you go. Yeah. Let me read in peace, you silly boy. Of course. I then walk towards my direction until he emerged from behind a bookcase and spotted me. Oh, hello, Horizon. I didn't expect to see you so soon. I got anything better to do. Better be safe than sorry. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have come at all. You can always be so rude. I always find that just interesting. Yeah, better be safe than sorry. Well, I'm glad you came. I'm glad to see you again. At any rate, who's back there? I guess you heard that, didn't you? That was my Sophia. She's the Minister of Culture and Arts, which means I'm technically I'm in her employment, though generally speaking, I work for the council at large, not just her. So, this is where you work, huh? Most of the time, yes. I'm a librarian, I suppose. There's a little more to it. I'm not just in charge of the books. I'm a scholar and study them too. For example, if the council requests knowledge on certain topics, like facts, statistics, or other information of interest, it is part of my job to research it and present it to them in an appropriate manner. Okay, I just realized He's not wearing a coat. I don't know how it took me so long, because it blends in so well. I thought like all of this down to here was like some sort of lab coat, but no, it's just a tie. So basically you're an expert on everything. That sounds like the kind of thing I'd like to do, just thinking about it. About doing that kind of work every day gives me a headache. So basically, yeah, you're an expert on everything, right? No, just an expert on finding information. Anyways, was there a particular reason why you wanted to meet me? Your studio came cute, that's why. I was just interested in what you said the other day. You had myths about humans. I was bored, and coming here seems like the most interesting option. Yeah, let's just go with the cute option. Don't say that. Either way, now that you're here, you could help me with something. I've got some books that need to be sorted over there. I respectfully decline your request for help. Sure, it's not gonna have anything better to do. Alright, how do I lift it then alphabetically? Oh no. The arrangement you see in the library is based on a sophisticated system that sorts everything in a very intuitive manner, based on a number of criteria: genre, author, complexity, and age. As you can probably tell, we have a lot of specimens. So just sorting them by alphabet would be far from Surf and efficient. Why do you say it like that? Why? What? Far from... Just say sufficient. Yeah, it's like the Dewey Decimal System, which I've forgotten. Not that I knew it in the first place, but... now I'm gonna be confused for the entire day because of suff and efficient. Suff and efficient. Is it a pun on self and efficient? No? What? Yep. Yeah, it is. Basically, these 8 books you see over there were part of a section that was moved, so they have to be sorted into their new area. The problem is their labels are so old that they start to fade away, which makes sorting them a little harder. There will be new labels soon. No. There will be new labels soon, but until then, we'll just have to make do with what we have here. All of them are by Ezekiel Akil, a writer on the subject of history. A very prolific one, I might add. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to learn that. You will find the shelf they belong to over there. Over here. Now, it is just a matter of placing them in that order, from oldest to newest. I have written down everything still legible from the old labels here. For someone like you, putting them in order shouldn't be a problem. In any case, I'll be working on something else in the meantime, so let me know once you're done. Hints: the Third War is directly preceded by the Spark. The First War is directly preceded by the Inception. The Invention is not the third, seventh, or last book. Okay, is this going to be on a site somewhere? Because I'm not going to remember this. The Second War is the 4th book. Okay. There was only 1 book before the First War. The Enlightenment comes at some point after the Third War. Okay, I can always look at hints. However, I am probably going to do a cut, so you guys don't have to see me babble so much. So guys, after spending an egregious amount of time trying to puzzle this out, because of my very stupid mind, I think I have the order down. If I was wrong, then well, you know not to follow this tutorial. So, the first book should be the Inception. The second book should be the First War. Next book should be Tribe. Next book should be the Second War. Next book should be the Invention. Then the Spark. Then the Third War. Then Enlightenment. Let's see if I puzzled it correctly. I very much doubt I did. I ain't too good at puzzles. But who knows? I think that's it. Oh yeah, let's take a look then. Seems you got all right. Well done, Horizon. I did it. I did it. Oh, it only took me like, what, 10 minutes? Alright. You brought Remy's books in the correct order. One achievement. Gee, that was hard work. That wasn't too hard. I didn't know I could have so much fun in the library. I can't tell if you're being serious, but I appreciate your help regardless. In any case, there's a box that belongs in storage. You can put that away. I'll finish the last bit of sorting, and then we'll be done for the day. The thing, if I have to, do I have to? I don't understand this game's thing of saying the same thing, just worded differently, but great. See you in a bit then. I chose that sign. Please observe silence at all times. How do you... I'll just go and look at sound then. Phew, that's heavier than I thought. I went to the box and carried it towards the shelf. But just when I was about to reach it, I tripped suddenly, sending me to the ground as contents of the box spilled across the floor. Ouch. I scummed together the various items as the voice of the dragon called out to me. Is everything alright? Before I could answer, Remy came around the corner, his face bearing a look of disapproval. He stooped over and helped me pick up the spilled objects. Yeah, I'm fine. I was mainly asking about the prices. I was mainly asking about the prices artifact you dropped. Sorry. I guess my safety isn't worth as much. You shouldn't ask me for help if you're so worried about the condition of these things. Thank you for him for caring so much about the books and scrolls. Jeez. Yeah, sure. Just go with the bottom one. It's probably not the right one, but whatever. I picked one of the scrolls and unraveled during that had unraveled during the collision, then taunted him with it. Now I had a large hole after falling on one of the artifacts. Look at me, I'm Remy. I'm such a huge nerd. I like scrolls, and I can make them if I could. Wait a minute. Why is this all here? I mean, I knew you liked them, but this is a little much, I think. No, it's because you dropped this highly fragile scroll on this rug. You damaged it. Chill out. It's not like it belongs to anyone. It's just a library item. Okay, that was definitely the wrong option. I thought it was going to be lighter in tone. Well, whatever. Let me see if it was. This scroll belongs to everybody. I hope you plan to make up for this. I think a little bit tape can't fix. No, what's the difference? We don't approve of such an obvious disregard of property. Don't you realize such behavior is not only reflected fully on yourself, but also the whole of mankind? You're an ambassador. How can you be so responsible? Sorry, so shut up. Jesus fucking Christ. You're not sorry. Sorry, for being sorry earlier. Frankly, this is inexcusable. We're both lucky that Emir isn't here to see us. I'll have to think about how we can fix it. An idea. We need some white glue, a paper clip, and some glue glass. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. I think you should leave. George, I got a great idea. No. Okay, well, I think I might have screwed up with Remy, and I have to go through all that again because, I didn't save. Yeah. Well, I guess you guys are used to jump cuts by now, so, here we go. Alright guys, we're back here. Let's just, apologize and not think a dialogue option's gonna go somewhere, and then it just turns out being not the right option. Yeah. Anyway, well, it was only anything was broken. That could have ended up much worse. So you're telling me the scroll only gets broken if I pick it? Okay. What is all this stuff anyway? In preparation for your arrival, I wanted to study what knowledge we had on humans. And what did you learn? Not much. The human is a creature shrouded in mystery and legend, yet one we rapidly share same history with. Sure, dragon, tell me I'm a mythological creature. As there it goes, we dragons once a primitive and savage civilization, living in caves and all that. We fought other creatures and amongst each other for resources and territory. One day, however, a human arrived who performed many miracles and gave us the gifts of electricity and reason. We refer to this event as our awakening. What happened to them, and who are they anyway? They say it was a divine creator, a supernatural being that saved our species by making peace between our clans and uniting us, as our numbers were dwindling from our previous conflicts. And when the deed was done, they ascended to the heavens from where they came. or turned into a dragon and lived among us, ruling with kindness and wisdom until their eventual passing, depending on who we ask. And what do you think of that story? As unlikely as it sounds, there's evidence for sudden, unprecedented technological advances in our timeline. We have artifacts from that time that couldn't have been built with the knowledge we had back then. I'm starting to think you already have a theory. Indeed. I take it you are familiar with the way the portals through which you travel to actually work. Actually I am. I don't know nor would I care. Not really. Because I only heard the one theory from Ipsum. It's simple, really. There are spontaneous wormholes that pop into existence now and then, but their highly unstable nature means that they instantly collapse in on themselves. The machinery of the portal merely stabilizes the wormhole so that we may utilize it. We actually are just taking advantage of a naturally occurring phenomenon. Fascinating stuff, that's pretty cool. I keep talking about this the less I care. There's some people that it really, really wants you to be cruel towards. Anyway, that is pretty cool, because that's more my lingo. Long story short, my theory is that this legendary person stumbled upon one of these natural wormholes in the split second in the split second it existed, bringing them into our world. Being thrust down from our world with no means to return on their own. Talk about being in that wrong place at the wrong time. Or just the right one, if you ask me. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here today. Oh, what I would give to know more about them. I didn't know so much about the portal anyway. We found it a while ago, so we've had time to study it. Not me personally, mind you, but I followed its developments with great interest. What else have you discovered about it? Not much, I'm afraid. We don't want to take the risk of brain damage, so we won't do anything rash until we completely understand the technology and can replicate it ourselves. So far, the only thing it has done for us was locating your portal and connecting us to it. From the interface, it appears we have more functions, but we haven't been able to get any of them to work. We were not even sure what it was capable of when we initially turned it on. Only after some time of being active did it actually find a portal, and only then were we able to make the connection. Making that discovery must have been very exciting, especially when you made contact with us and started exchanging letters with us. Oh, you have no idea. Especially when Reza arrived and he turned out to be human, of all things. Some people still worship them, you know. You mentioned before, how's that work? Do you have some kind of organized religion based around it? Not exactly. It's more of an adoration on a personal level. I count myself amongst them if it wasn't for the fact that I consider myself to have a more reasonable approach to others. For example, there are those that believe there is much more to your sudden appearance than there really is. I think they expect some sort of miracle from you, similar to what was ascribed to the humans of the past. Well, not technically wrong. I do save the world. Well, I can tell you there is nothing supernatural about me. Those people are stupid. Maybe you should worship me. Oh, yeah, that one. That's what I expected. Either way, as a scholar, I'm looking forward to see everything your PDAs have to offer. I can show you some time. Let's see. Well, don't worry about explaining them to me. I'm sure you have much more important things to do while you're here. It's just a question of time until one of them ends up with me anyway. Actually, PDAs are one of the reasons I volunteered to come here. What do you mean? I know them pretty well. Enough to explain how they work, at least. Of course, that's far from the only reason. I just thought I'd be the kind of person who'd meet all the requirements, and it turns out I was. I see. It was nice of you to volunteer, when you must have known there'd be considerable risk in coming here. You volunteered as well, and when you came to meet me, didn't you? I wouldn't think this kind of thing would fall under your jurisdiction regularly. I can't say that word. That is true, but by this point, my interest in these matters shouldn't surprise you. I was more surprised that I arrived under the cover of darkness to meet an ambassador, though I haven't seen much of you since. Initially, they wanted to have an official reception headed by myself, but in the end, they changed their minds due to security concerns, as I told you back then. I suppose that's also why I'm being escorted by the police all the time. Yes, that was supposed to be my job too, until someone from the police department objected and advocated for more security. But it's safe than sorry, I suppose. Let me guess, that someone was Maverick. I didn't know that. Just a hunch. Well, at least I still got to meet you. Were you nervous when you did? Only the brave or the foolish wouldn't be. I consider myself neither. And to admit, I was speechless when I saw you. And that wasn't just a side effect, it's a teleportation. I think you were pretty brave. I think you're pretty foolish. Yeah, let's just call him brave. Just call him foolish. No, it was just scientific curiosity. You know what they say about you know what they say about curiosity and cats? I'm afraid I don't, because you don't have cats. There's a moment of silence between us. I went briefly, when suddenly a loud call echoed through the building. Hey! I'm gonna go and see what that is about. Maybe it would be better if you didn't stay out in the open. At the end of the hallway, you can find my office towards the red. Wait for me there. Alright? So it's the office room. It's pretty small for a dragon of his size. Whack. Wait from her shoes. Trash. Look at his notebook. Drink his coffee. Look in the mirror. Look at his computer. Okay, we just gotta do that dumpster diving. Let's see what we have here. What's this? Something wrapped in paper. Partially eating sandwich. Covered in mold. I'm not gonna eat that. But you're gonna drink his coffee. Got it. Look in the mirror. Just mirror, nothing special about it. Look at his notebook. Heavy paper, perfect binding. I can tell by the cover alone that it's not the cheap stuff, but there is of quality bookmaking. Alright, that's a good sign. Looks like unsorted notes. His handwriting is terrible. A-M-E... Nope, can't make it out. My eye is itchy. Okay, well, we're not gonna drink his coffee, but let's just, you know. Speaking of computer, how does he even work that thing? Like, look at his office space. This is like normal for a human, maybe a runner, but this is tiny. I wonder if their computers start somewhere else. Let's see. When I press a button, the screen can go live, accompanied by the word of machine. In a few seconds, colorful images appear on screen. Oh. Huh. I can tell where they got these models from. Eh? Are we going to beg for mercy? I probably shouldn't have touched this, but... No, we've come to stop you. Your reign of terror is over, and the land of Marmoa is over. You're outnumbered. Just give up and we can end this without bloodshed. Why is Razor? I just realized that's a Razor there. It's teaming with my soldiers. Outnumber you, thousands to one. But I don't need them. Who knows? If you survive long enough, you might just see why I'm called Elia, the Ascendant. Oh, you pompous. Calm down, Ada. Focus. I'm sorry. It has come to this, Elia. But this ends now. Run and get them. Grr. That'll start. Let's use his whirlwind. Run takes 326 damage. Boner. Or uses earthquake. Run takes 465 damage. Grr. Run invokes Cosmic Horror. Why, you step her off? Boner takes 1086 damage. Westcar takes that damage. More damage. Oh. Well. Shouldn't have done that. What the? Hey, what are you doing? Think I broke it? Nothing. Yeah. Oh no. Let me take a look. Why did you touch my computer? I got bored. It's fine. It's just a computer. I tried to see what was on it. That's the reason. Well, what it did? It seems to be okay. Oh no, my game. What's wrong? We touched your computer. You still have the game running, right? Yeah, I played a little. I had it saved specifically at that moment to play a little, and now it's gone. What do you mean it's all gone? So much preparation. So many hours spent grinding just to get there. I can't do all of that again. You wouldn't understand. Actually, I do. Calm down. This. You cannot just say this. You fool. You do? Yeah. We used to have a similar games where I come from. I see. Well, at least my office is still standing. Speaking of which, what's with the bed? It looks like you live here. I don't have to work late. It's just easy for me to stay. Besides, I have the knowledge of the whole library at my fingertips, and can use the resources and equipment as it please, like this computer. Well, do you have one at home? No, we generally don't have this kind of technology in every household, though it's not exactly rare either. Well, we just use it where we need it. Back home, we use computers everywhere. Most of us even carried one on our wrist wherever we went. technically speaking, but is that so? Oh, that means the library will be closing pretty soon. If you want to do or ask anything in particular, now it's time. I can know about what you're here in this. Are you available? I can't really think of anything. Yeah, are you available? What do you mean by that? You know, for a relationship. I didn't think you were gonna be so forward, but that is. If you're gonna ask me out like that, my answer is going to be no. Anyway, thanks for your help. If there's anything any way I can repay you, just let me know. How about an invitation just in time? How about a kiss? Or dinner? Maybe so forward to kiss, but that's fine with me. You got my number, so call me about it when you had time. Oh, have a nice evening. You too. We parted amicably. Or so I thought. Let's see him again? Wasn't sure, but I kept his number just in case. So that probably means I didn't get impressed. Yeah. Whatever. Probably shouldn't test the computer. But I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed, guys, today's episode, guys. See y'all next time, guys.